So we've got at least one more video here on paper, and then I'll probably try to do some sort of different demonstration. I don't know if I'll do it in SolidWorks or if I'll just do it on paper here. Now, what I'm showing you, what I'm going through here is I'm going to make this available to my students here. This is out of a textbook that I've used before, and that's basically I'm hitting the highlights that I think are most important for what we're doing here. We've talked about the four most important things here, 1 through 4, and then 5 and 6 here, and that's what we finished up with last time. Let's talk about number 7 and number 8 kind of go together. Circles and arcs more than half circle are defined by diameter. We use a kind of a symbol where you put a circle with lines going across the major diameter there, or a line going across the major diameter. And then, and again, SolidWorks will do most of this for us. We'll see that when we throw a smart dimension on a circle and it shows us the diameter, it'll give us the symbol there, some symbol like that. And then arcs less than half circles are defined by radius. Right? And so if we do something where we see most of these in place, I'm going to move kind of quickly. I'll try to do something by hand here. So we've done this drawing before, something like it. Let's say this is my top view, and if this is my front view, and then so this would be my right view. And so basically I'm just drawing very quickly and very simply a cylinder. And so what I can do is I can define then the size of this cylinder. I can simply define the diameter of it. Maybe it's a 1/2 inch, right? And then I would define the overall length of it. Maybe it's, maybe it's 2 inches. Right? So a couple of things here. I would not put a dimension in here for 3 reasons, right? For 3 reasons. Rule number 1 and rule number 2 I've just broken, right? Rule number 1 says dimension everything once and only once. Well, it's dimensioned here. There's no reason to mention it here. That's rule number 1. Right? Rule number 2 says dimension everything once and only once. So I've also broken rule number 2. Right? I'm doing that ridiculously for emphasis, but seriously, don't. It's dimensioned here. Don't redimension it there. Dimension everything once and only once. And I've also broken number 4. Dimensions should be placed outside the object with extension lines. So, right, if you do that on something you submit, I'm likely to count it wrong 3 times because you've broken 3 rules there. No, don't do that, right? By the same token, if I say, all right, well, this is also 0.5 inches. No, yes, it is. I've already defined it here. So you've broken rule number 1 and you've broken rule number 2, right? Likewise, you're going to put it in here, 0.5, right? That's no, that's number 1, number 2, and number 4. You've broken all of those, and don't define it by radius. That breaks another rule. Anyway, hopefully you guys get the idea. Go back, review all 8 of the rules that I've mentioned here, and look at, I'll post for you in my class pictures of additional information. All right. So I'm going to stop there because there's my alarm. So I'm going to stop there, and we'll pick up one more video probably.